What's up, everybody? What's up, Lance?
Hey, Lance.
Yeah. Had fun today, but I'm tired. What's up, Marco?
Hey, Marco.
Also, how great was that game on Thursday? Mhm. Yeah, it's funny, and I don't know if it's just like me that this happens to. Yes, Kansas City lost. This is the first time in 10 years. I know what I see is since 2018, I think, that they've started out 0-2. That's what you get, Kermit the Frog. But don't get me wrong, Pat Mahomes, amazing quarterback. But it's kind of like a Tom Brady situation where it's like they've built the team around him, which is what you should do when you have a good quarterback. And because of that, they've won several championships. But I can't stand to listen to him talk because he sounds like Kermit the Frog. No, absolutely, he can't do it alone. Like every single time he talks, I just want to be like, stop. But anyways, it's like, and it could be my technique. It could be the way that I have my anvil set up. But it's like every single time that I don't forge for a while and then I forge, like I'm immediately sore. I'm like, I'm sure I'm going to be pretty sore tomorrow.
Probably.
I didn't even forge that much. Like that's the crazy part. Made sure my blades were flat, straight, however you want to call it. And then I did some forging on piece of 1084, the bar stock.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's going to be a pry bar. I don't know if it's going to be a Kiradashi. I don't know. I haven't made that far yet. But it's been made into something. But we have a show coming up next weekend, so there was a couple blades that I've sold over the last 2 shows that I just wanted to replace for the table. So that's what I'm doing, and then I'll do tempering tomorrow morning, and then make sure they're all flat and sanded, and then the heat treat's proper, and then I'll start grinding. But I've got a cleaver. I've got 2 of the Sign Plus, which has been pretty popular so far. So as long as people keep on buying them, I'll keep on making them. And then we're doing another chef knife. So with those completed, this is the whatever it's going to be. And then I'm also working on 2 more pry bars. So we will see what sells and what people want. I am a man who aims to please. So if people are buying it, I'll keep on making it. If people don't buy it, they'll make it and move on to something else. The thing that kind of yeah, I saw that. Um the thing that kind of sucks as like an artist is that you're kind of at the will of the people, so to speak. It's like, yeah, you can make, which I've been making whatever I want to make for a long time, but if something sells and people want you to keep on making them, then it's like, okay, I'll be your little monkey and dance and make you more of what's selling. So that part of the creative process kind of sucks, but money talks. So yeah, I didn't get to watch the game because I was trying to get knives done. Did you see that they have Lego NFL helmets now?
Mm-mm.
We're supposed to have them at Costco.
Mm.
don't know why when I type that in, it's not going like to the Lego website.
Because it's not.
But it is. Like they were showing it in Lego stores,
Mm-hmm.
but they were also showing that they were selling it in Costco.
I haven't seen anything about that. 9 times out of 10, whenever Costco is supposed to like carry stuff, I never see it in the Costco's that we go to anyway. And even if Costco's did have it around here, they're not going to have Green Bay. I mean, we don't live in an area where they would carry that.
Yes, I thought it was cool.
Hey, Brian.
What's up, Brian? I did some forging today. Kind of. Swung a hammer. Trying to get knives flat. So I got to do the temper on these 3 guys and then do the temper on this, and then I can start grinding and start putting on handles. So I will do the temper in the morning and hopefully grinding them in the afternoon. And I guess doing handles on Tuesday. Maybe. I don't know. That stuff. Yeah, the Packers looked good. The Badgers did not. 38-14. They're up by 21 points, and then we scored off of a kickoff. And then they just kept on scoring points.
Yeah.
Our defense could not stop them. Our offense couldn't get anything going. It was rough to watch. Of course. That checks out. Nice. Did you ever figure out what was going on with your mother-in-law's car? Jesus. Fuck you, Applebee's. Damn.
Quilligan.
Oh, shit. And if you don't know who that is. I bet it's the battery. I'm just joking with you, man. I had to say
We said Friday, and then I was like, "Have you tried turning it off and back on?"
Lions stomped the Bears today, which was hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I know we beat you, but it's like you don't have to like take it out on the Bears. I mean, it's the Bears. Like, you didn't have to embarrass them. 52-22. Ridiculous. Much like that burp was ridiculous, bro. You hear that?
Yeah. How can you not? You have to be deaf to not hear that.
Next Sunday, the Packers got the Browns, and I'm not super worried about it. They were beat by the Ravens today. No, nobody wants that. No, nobody wants that. Tired of seeing them go to the Super Bowl. Bu- 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 Yes, I do. Excuse me, it was 52-21 Detroit and Chicago. Did the Browns play? Oh yeah, got smacked by the Ravens, 41-7.
Mhm.
Like we were just talking about this when we first started live. Like Patrick Mahomes is a really good quarterback. He has a lot of really good weapons that are on the team. Kansas City has basically done the same thing that the Patriots did for Tom Brady. Built the team around the quarterback and win championships. Problem that I have with Patrick Mahomes, and we're not even going to talk about Kelsey. Not even going to talk about Kelsey. I got issues there, but it's not so much him; it's his fiance. Um, Problem with Patrick Mahomes is it sounds like Kermit, and I can't stand to listen to him talk because I'm just waiting for him to be like Patrick Mahomes here. I'm like, but that's the only issue that I have with them. They have a great coach. They have a lot of really good weapons on the team. I'm tired of seeing them go to the Super Bowl. Bart Starr won a Super Bowl at 27. Brett Favre won a Super Bowl at 27. Aaron Rodgers won a Super Bowl at 27. Jordan Love has a birthday coming up this year,
We already talked about this on Friday.
and he's going to be 27. So go Pack, go! It just sucks that we only get like one Super Bowl for a quarterback.
Yeah.
And then we got to wait for 20 years for them to retire, and then they don't want to retire, and then they go to the Jets. And then we have a couple years where we suck, and then we win a Super Bowl, and then we got to wait for 20 years for them to retire, and they don't retire. They go to the damn Jets. That'd be nice. We're looking good.
Hey, Paul.
What's up, Falk? What? Well, people would show up on time, then I went down and show them multiple times. Hey, Falk, I'm working on another chef knife that'll be just like yours. So I nearly tear up when it comes to Charlie's Kids. We're coming out of the gate hot.
Right. I was like,
No, it's an absolute terrible situation, and I stated this on Friday. Um, I really don't want to ruffle anybody's feathers, and I
I
don't
did.
I'm getting there. Um, I don't want to lose any friends or any people that watch our lives because of opinions. But on the opposite end of the coin, a man should have never lost his life because of opinions.
Yep.
2 kids are growing up without a father now. One of them I don't think is 1 yet. So they may not even remember him, which is a damn shame. A woman now has to raise these 2 kids without her husband. It's whether you agree with the man or not, you can disagree with what I have to say, and I can disagree with what you have to say, but I'm gonna fight to the death for you to have the right to say it. And if you're not familiar with that quote, look it up. Um, nobody should lose their life because they have an opinion. We have a Second Amendment for a reason. So, hell yeah, Falk. Why am I getting blamed for shit? Because you're the one who came in hot. But I agree with you. It's a dirty shame with what happened. And this is just the conspiracy theorist to me. I'm hoping that he didn't die, and he's just like going into like protection. Um, but we'll never know. So, because much like the assassination attempt on President Trump, like there's a lot of things that are not adding up, and so Blue, hey, Blue, quit licking. Thanks. But yeah, it's completely okay to disagree. Like we live in a country to where you can have a differing opinion and you don't have to worry about getting put in jail. But you gotta be adults about shit. Like there's no reason. Well, I mean there's reasonings because there's propaganda on both sides. But there's no reason to not listen to facts. There's there's no reason to not be able to be less rigid in the way that you think and believe. Some of the best conversations I've ever had in my life have been with people from different backgrounds than I am or different beliefs than I am. We were adults and we had a respectful conversation and then we shook hands and walked away. Like what what is going on? That's no longer a thing.
Oh.
Yeah, I know, it's crazy. When did that happen?
Oh, she said we're
I
adults.
don't I don't know. I don't I wake up every day and look in the mirror and go, "Whoa, when did that happen?"
Yeah, I don't feel like it.
No. I need an adult or adult.
Yep.
And it's gonna be really fucking weird when I become the adulter.
The adulterer.
Adultier adult. Blah, 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 blah. But yeah, there's been some fun conversations over the last 3 days. I mean, how do you think I feel about us potentially having a kid? I'm like, I can be able to keep it alive. I don't know. We've never done this before. Do you feel bad as well, or do you feel bad for fault? I need clarification.
I could go with
Mhm.
what you said.
Either way, it's funny, but I just need to know which way to take it. Fair enough. Fair enough. Maybe I'll will it into existence.
Mhm.
Or maybe it's like Falked, where if you say somebody's name 3 times, they show up.
Mhm.
PNW. 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 We'll see what happens. I misses him. Okay.
Yeah, he hasn't been on it a minute.
Well, I know he's been going through a lot of shit with like his mom and stuff, and I've been
Yeah.
trying to keep up with him, ask him like how his mom's doing.
Yeah.
He may have just been in a depressed rut. Chopping. Get it. Yes. Yes. I love it. Yeah, I had yesterday I did a little bit in the shop and I had a couple things profiled. And then today, so that cleaver,
Mhm.
I was trying to use the uh, plasma cutter
Mhm.
and ended up putting holes into it where the plasma cutter wasn't turned correctly, didn't go all the way through. So after I profiled it, what I had to do is I had to take my welder and fill those holes, and then it works.
Mhm.
Cellar isn't done yet. What do you mean it isn't done yet? Damn, Paul. That was mean. Wait, who? Who is she? She sounds terrible. Or she sounds hideous. What's still left on your cellar? I thought you guys got all the water out.
Bit haunted.
You gotta get all the water out, and then you gotta exercise.
Yeah.
Haven't fixed it yet. So the water's out, but the problem's not solved. Correct. Which means it could flood again. Am I thinking about this properly? I need to I need to check out the show because I've seen clips like that little eyeball thing. They let it infect a goat, and it takes over the goat's eye, and then becomes the goat. And I'm like, this is some good shit. I need to check it out. No, and so water comes back. I mean, wouldn't that just be a sump pump? And isn't that what you use to get the water out in the first place? I feel like there's information. I would love to play that. That would be so much fun. Jason would win, of course, but it would be so much fun. Yeah, so I was working on the knives a little bit yesterday, but I couldn't get as much time in the shop yesterday as what I would have liked. And then it was about noon that I got in the shop today.
Yeah.
Got done about 5:30.
Mhm.
Oh, I should accomplish it. I got 4 3/16 drill bits that I gotta send back. They just burn out too quick. If I was gonna talk to them at Blade Show, but they weren't there.
Yeah. And then what'd you say about your bound saw? Just not working now.
Oh, it's fried. It's donezo. Like I said, I can get another one for like $100. So I'll probably make a Harbor Freight run after the show if we sell some shit. Oh no. You still with us, Falk? You get a nice cue, buddy. I don't know why their website sucks so bad.
Oh, Harbor Freight.
Yeah, like I don't get it.
Porta Blue.
Mhm. Hey, it works. Yeah.
Which one do you have now? Is it that same one? Or?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, the Bauer. Which I don't think I got that in Ohio, didn't I? The Porter Band. No, I got the bench grinder.
Yeah.
In Ohio. Blah. Replacement motor. 90 days from the date of. Let's see what we got here.
With the drop.
I don't know which one. That. Anyway, it's only a 90-day warranty, so for sure it's not under warranty.
No.
But what I was thinking about doing is, besides that, is getting that because you can set it up
Mm-hmm.
to where it I can set it up like this to where it'll mount in instead of me having the rigged up bullshit that I have right now.
Yeah.
But This is a little bit more expensive than the bandsaw. So,
which is dumb.
yeah, that's what. Look to see if they were doing any sort of a sale, but the website's being stupid. So, which they usually have sales on weekends. So, I guess everybody left us.
Yeah.
I asked if Falk was still here.
She said she was doing laundry, so maybe she got involved in that. I got myself some water and came back here and sat down. And as soon as I sat down, I heard the dryer stop, and I'm like, of course.
Well, stop looking.
Burr, no licking.
What's up? What's up, Joe?
Hey, Joe.
Thought you forgot about us.
Right?
I'm assuming the relationship's going well. Happy for you, buddy. Well, much like P&W, we've missed you. I still got to pull apart our tags and see what they say on the back of them.
Yeah.
Got family visiting too. Nice.
Yeah, Chris showed me that video. I thought it was pretty funny.
Pretty epic. Sounds like it. Just been working on knives today. Nice. Very nice. Did you get your van yet?
His man van.
Mm-hmm. It was worth a shot. I didn't know if that would work or not. $86.70, I believe. I think.
Nice, Joe.
Oh yeah, that's awesome. Should have given you a COA.
Can't remember if you did or not.
I can't remember if it's 86.70 or if it's CPM 154. Let me do some investigating. Oh, you're good, man. All right, so So 21. I believe that's 8670. So Pop's version to 80 CRV2. You're welcome, man. So I've got that knife uh, on Instagram, so that's why I went back and I looked at the date that I posted it, and it should, like I said, should be 8670. I typically just tell people 80 CRV2 because a lot of people don't know what 8670 is. Such a minute difference, it really doesn't matter. Yeah, I really like working with Fordite. I need to get a hold of some more. Yeah, so that knife that you got was the original size of the Apex before I started messing with it and changing designs and stuff. That was the size of the full size Apex, and then I had an Apex Mini, and now that's like pretty small compared to the size of Apex that I make. Yeah, you gotta know people to get a hold of some Fordite. Which I had a source on Instagram. I don't know if she's still dealing in Fordite, but she would always hook me up with good prices. But I've made several knives with Fordite scales. And like you can leave the texture on it, you can make it completely smooth. You can sand it down, which will give you different designs that pop through. Like it's really cool material. Good deal. What I like to hear. Can you do me a favor? Can you give me some more water, please? Yeah, just water. Oh, stop it. I'm just throwing shit up against the wall and seeing what sticks.
Did you figure out what material it was?
Yeah. Yeah, I went back through my Instagram. Been a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Also thought this was funny. This is back in 21.
Mm-hmm.
Jacob Fatu didn't start saying that until last year. Oh, yeah, no break. Bitch, I said it first. I got receipts.
Maybe that's where he got it from.
I mean, that'd be cool. But, like, for him to give credit would also be cool. But, yeah, I was following this knife maker on Instagram. He said, all grass, no breaks. I liked it.
All grass, no break.
Either way, everyone said, liked it. So I started saying it. That'd be awesome. Also, got something cool to show you guys. Yes, to be lazy. Don't judge me. Enjoy the show.
A whole lot of thrusting.
There's a whole lot of thrusting. So I had another buddy of mine do some anodizing for me. That didn't sound good. We got black and purple. Thing. Copper and purple. Anyway, still better.
You chill?
Yeah, stop fucking shit up. This is probably going to be the same thing. Yep. You enjoying yourself? This is the one that I really like. Like darkened, but looks like there's some wear. There's another one that I really like. As soon as I show it, you guys will like, yep. Blacked out. Few days a week, that's it?
Nice.
Nice. That's awesome. Brass. Antique brass. Oh, the fun- Oh, well then I do feel proud. I literally like. I've started carrying my Apex more. Um, 'Cause I've had a guy that messaged me and he was like, "What's the sharpening angle?" And I was like, "I don't know. Never sharpened it." And so I pulled out my work sharp and found what the angle was. And I remember correctly, I want to say it's like 25 degrees. So I was like, "Oh, I'm here. I'll just go ahead and sharpen it." I got a razor. And so I started carrying it more. But it's just plain. I need to do something with it. I need to either need to get it anodized or I need to do some laser work on it. But I know a guy with a laser. So
Yep.
probably what's going to happen. But literally, when I'm getting ready to go to work in the morning, I literally open up our dresser thing that's got all of our EDC in it, and I just have a bunch of knives in there, and I'm like, that'll won't work. Like I've said this 100 times, I will say it 100 more. Knife makers are the worst about keeping their shit sharp because we're just gonna get another knife or make another knife. But I figure this will look really good on the table for the show. They skip people. They're like, "Ooh, what's going on there?"
Yeah.
And then once I tell them the price, they're gonna be like, "Ooh, never mind."
Yep.
Need to go get my knives from her church.
Yep.
Good looking. Yeah, the show we have on Saturday. It's a arts and crafts festival that's going to benefit a local animal rescue. I don't know. I'm not expecting to sell a whole lot, but we have new business cards that we had made up um, that say I do sharpening also. So hoping to pass a bunch of those out and hopefully get some sharpening jobs because I can make shit sharp. It's kind of what I do. Make shiny shit sharp. I really, really need to put that on a t-shirt. I make shiny shit sharp. Yeah, no, not with D2. Oh, so quick story time about how I'm a dumbass and I don't hear properly. So my first bar of steel that I ever purchased to make knives out of, I made 5, was a 1/4 inch chunk of D2. That sucked. That sucked real bad. It's a slow process. D2 is a great steel, but it sucks to work with. Now Tom Crine, that's all he uses. Loves it. Go to talk with him and like, hey, what steel do you recommend? He's like, D2 all day. We're like, okay. Yeah, 1/4 inch opposed to getting 3/16. That shit sucked. Shit sucked so bad. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. I got at the bar and I was talking to the guy who trained me how to make knives. He goes, "What did you do?" I was like, "I thought you said 1/4 inch." He goes, "No, I said 3/16." I was like, "My bad." And it took me just about an entire week to grind all 5 of those knives. It sucked. It sucked so bad. But we got through it. They still exist. I know one customer that I've seen it over the last couple years, couple times.
Is it like working with 5160?
Worse. I would absolutely grind a 1/4 inch 5160 before I would grind 1/4 inch D2. All of my knives are thicker 5160. That's what I do. I think my chef knife is, I think, right at a 1/4 inch, maybe a little bit thicker. But the two sign pluses are thinner, and I think the other knife, the chopper, what's the word? Cleaver. The cleaver, I think, is right around 1/4 inch. Oh, D2 is fantastic. Oh, hammering. I did not hammer the D2. The D2 is all stock removal. I couldn't tell you. I've never hammered D2. My phone shows violence apparently.
It's a great skill for as long as it's been around. Is what I meant to say, but his phone autocorrected it to
For
assault. I mean, it would probably be. Good
I read it that it's a great seal for assault, and I'm like, well, yeah, you'll make knives out of it. Like,
right.
So typically, Brian, from my understanding of things, D2 is considered a stainless steel, and stainless steels are typically not forged. Typically. I'm sure you can, I've just never tried. I went from D2 to CPM 154, stayed there for a while, and then I went to 8670. I still really like 8670. I've got a bunch of it still. It's really good. I mean, it's a good all around steel, but it's good with doing Damascus. And then I got a bunch of leaf springs. So I've been primarily making everything out of 5160. But yes, 5160 does not like to move that well. So you gotta get it pretty hot. So what I said was completely wrong. You can absolutely forge stainless steel. In fact, it's a common industrial process that enhances strength and durability for various applications, like surgical tools, aircraft components, and food processing equipment. While more challenging to forge than simpler carbon seals, forging improves. Excuse me. Forging improves the material's strength to weight ratio, corrosion resistance, and ductility. Common grades for forging include 304, 304L, and 316 and 316L, which offer excellent corrosion resistance. So, I didn't realize that I was wrong. Key consideration: stainless steel requires careful temperature management. Overheating can crack the metal, while forging too cold can lead to fracturing. Difficult to work. Forging stainless steel is more challenging and requires more effort than simpler carbon steels. Safety: work in a well ventilated area to avoid inhaling harmful fumes that can be released from hot stainless steel. So that would be a reason why a lot of people don't forge stainless steel. But it can be done. And now I'm curious. So, got a couple knives as a maker in California. Started before he passed away in RWL 34. I should send you to do something with. What is RWL 34? Uh, rapidly solidified powder steel. It's one of the two steel grades used in DS93X. Huh. Interesting. It's basically equivalent to 154 CM. So, it's a good steel. Nice. Nice, Joe. What is the heat treat process? So it's considered a Damascene? Ooh, that's cool. So it's a air quench. That's cool. That's really cool. Which means I could heat the heat treat at home.
So you just get it really hot and then let it air cool.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So you anyways, do the same process like I do. You normalize it and then your website. Do the normalizing just like I normally do. And then I would have to try and somehow measure my forge, but you get it to 1600 degrees, and then you just let it soak for 20 minutes, and then after the 20 minutes, you pull out, let it air cool. They usually end up anywhere between 63 and 65 HRC, which is insane. Nice. Yeah, so if it's basically the same as 154 CM, I'm surprised that when you look up heat treat, it doesn't say anything about the foil pack. Because with a lot of stainless steels, you have to put them in a thick foil, so you don't get any air, you don't get any oxidant.
You want to try that again?
You don't get any oxides that form. I was gonna say oxygenation, but ooh, that's cool. Fuck that process, but that's cool. Oh, you haven't been on here since I got the second. Well, no, I sent you a picture of it. Never mind. Never mind. We're good. Yeah, there's a lot of really good seals out there that a lot of people don't know about. Um, whether it's because other things have come out that are better or whatever. But yeah, I totally forgot that I sent you a picture of that chef knife, Joe. Yeah, swear to God, if UPS loses it, I'm losing my damn mind. Somebody's getting fired. Oh no shit! I didn't know that. Checks out. I need to send you pictures of my vintage custom fixed blades and some one of contract from coming. Yes, yes, you do. I love pictures. Then I get ideas. That's dope. What is your problem, sir?
Telling like you pay attention to me and you pay attention to me right now.
Yeah. So Brian was asking about how is D2 to forge, and I was like, I've never forged D2. I was like, as far as I know, like people don't forge stainless steel. And I found that that's not true. But you have to requires careful temperature management, and then you have to work in a well ventilated area because there's harmful fumes that come off of hot stainless steel. And I'm like, well, that's why people typically don't do it, but it can be done, and now I kind of want to do it. Mm. So, update on my pants, Brian. Uh, they showed up. I'm assuming they're going through USPS, but they showed up to my town on Friday, and I thought they were going to be delivered yesterday. Apparently, they will be delivered tomorrow. I'm assuming. So, hopefully, that tariff bill doesn't suck. That guy too. Don't tell me I can't do something. Yeah, that's the autism. I not trying to toot my own horn, but there's a lot of things that I've accomplished in my life that I specifically accomplished just because I wasn't specifically told, um, but it was common uh, a commonly known fact that people on the spectrum are not supposed to do blah blah blah. So I said, watch me. Yeah, people that are on the spectrum are not supposed to be able to go to college, hold a job, get married, have the American dream, even though it's bullshit. Um, but yeah, so I've done a lot of things in my life just because. Why don't you have it set up for the week? You bastard. Anyway, I've done a lot of shit in my life just because it was against what I was supposed to be able to do. And I like proving people wrong. Also, the flashlight that I showed off, that I was supposed to be doing a review on, um, they are apparently redoing the flashlight because I was sent a second one and it still didn't work. So apparently they're redoing it, and I will get told after it's redone and fixed, and hopefully we'll be doing a review at some point. But they're gonna have to fix a few things, so we shall see. Mhm. Yeah, so I've never done anything in my life because I was told that I couldn't do it. I'm not that guy. I don't do that. Yay, autism. Yeah, it's my superpower. What's yours? Well, it's just like the knife making. I was I was told at one point that I should stop trying to be a knife maker. Fuck you. Literally my response. I've put way too much time, too much effort, too much money, too much blood, too much tears to stop. And I really like it. Not good at it yet, but I will be someday. And I just try and make the next blade that I make better than the last one. And it's worked out so far. But it took me a couple years of like really trying to figure out how to get my grinder and my hands and my brain to do what I wanted the steel to do. And it takes time. I've probably put I don't know how many thousands of hours into knife making, but I've put a lot in it. And I still have tons of shit to learn, but I really like it, so I'm gonna keep on doing it because I was once told that I shouldn't do it. Probably the best thing that's ever happened to me. And another thing that I've done with knife making, which a lot of people don't understand, with being autistic, when I get a special interest, I get obsessed. and I have to learn everything about everything as fast as possible. And I don't know if it happens with a lot of people that are on the spectrum, but I know it happens with myself. Once I do that and I get to a point where I can't really go any further, I'm over it. I don't know if it's I get burned out or because that's what happened at the bait shop. Um, they stopped basically coming out with new shit, and I got bored, and I was like, "This is dumb." I knew more. I knew more than the owners because I was obsessed. And any question anybody could ask me, I would have an answer. Google helped a lot too. If I
Yeah.
was ever talking to somebody, I was like, "I don't know. Hold on." Boom. Um, like I would fix vapes. I made my own. Like I was obsessed, and then it just stopped, and I was like, "Okay, I'm over this, and I need to find another job." So, which choice was taken out of my hands, but once again, best thing that's ever happened. Another really good thing that's happened to me, not the best thing that's ever happened. But I've purposely kept myself from going too deep too fast with knife making. So I've kept myself stupid on many things when it comes to knife making. In fact, I was talking to another knife maker and he was talking about Loveless and I was like, I have no idea who that is. And he goes, "You're a knife maker." I'm like, "Yeah, but I got to do this way so I don't get burned out." I've been messing with the knives since 2017. Black Star Design started in 2019. So 6 years. I'm doing okay. Not too bad. But now I say I'm getting tired of fixed blades. Now I'm making fucking
Hmm.
chef knives. So like
Yeah.
that's a whole different thing than what I was doing before. So we'll do that for a little while. And then I gotta get into folders. I want to, but I need equipment to do folders properly. So I'll probably try and get Kirk to teach me the ways
Yeah.
at some point. He's not busy doing shit for chefs. I gotta go up to Josh's shop so we can finish that slip joint. I think I'm gonna put glow in the dark carbon fiber on.
That'd be cool.
I think so. That carbon fiber that we got from Valley Customs wasn't it glow in the dark?
Yeah, I think so.
I think so as well. I can always check it tomorrow. Do you glow? Oh, hooray! However the chips may fall. But yes, that's about me. Got me going on a rant. I never.
You got yourself
No, I did not. Joe got me going on the rant, and then it was story time. Joe's fault.
going.
But why?
Hmm.
I think that's the material that he picked, if I remember correctly. It may not be. I think it was. I think it was mammoth something that he ended up giving her. Jesus, smaller cut, bro. Oh, okay.
I saw that earlier too. Ryan always posting some funny but messed up.
That's pretty damn funny. Yeah, after I get done with this show, then I gotta finish up a blade that I've been working on for like 2 years, and then I have to forge out a brass knife. So I've got to melt some brass casings and then make a knife out of it. And after that, then I can start on the list of people that want chef knives. No, don't know what that is.
I mean, it's a show.
I mean, obviously. It's a comedy series. I have to check it out. Because we're in the weird between area right now. Like, we have a bunch of shows that are coming back, but it's like we gotta wait for them.
Yeah. It was canceled after 2 seasons, though. Ryan Cookie was.
Well, I mean, that doesn't always mean that a show is bad.
No,
Like,
I know.
look,
I'm just saying it was.
look at all the fucking shows that what's his face has done that got canceled after like 3 or 4 seasons. Yeah. Eastbound and Down, and Vice
Yeah.
Principals, Righteous Gemstones. Danny McBride.
Yeah.
Apparently, his shows are just cursed. Yeah, 2 to 4 seasons in the Gemstones. Didn't they have 5 seasons? Or was it only 4? I don't remember 4. And I think he had 3 seasons for Eastbound and Down. And it was 3 seasons for Vice Principals? 2?
2 or 3. It
2 or
wasn't,
3.
it wasn't that many. Yeah.
Mm-mm. Eastbound and Down was, well, I mean, all 3 of those shows were fantastic.
Vice Principal.
Vice Principals.
Just because it has Walton Goggins, and he was just like super, like he just played himself basically, super sassy.
I mean, in so many shows, he just plays himself, I'm pretty sure. And in December, we get Fallout 2.
Yeah.
I mean, just go down and get one. All right. Ouch. That's dumb. What are you even talking? Jeez. It's similar to cat stitch. That's another picture like that.
Like
This is what you should have done.
you need to get yours touched up and have it have them do this. Like, what?
Double cheek toe on a Tuesday. Mm-mm-mm. So yeah, I think that with the 4 knives that I'm working on, I think the chef knife is gonna get ironwood, and I don't know what I'm gonna do on the other 3. But I got a bunch of wood from Joe, so with a nice chatoyancy. So I gotta figure out what I'm doing. I don't know. But I got a bunch. I can material. Just have to see how the wind takes me. But ironwood, I figured would be really good on that chef knife because ironwood is naturally stabilized.
Almost said sterilized.
So ironwood would work really well on the chef knife. Because I don't believe it's very porous. A popular and excellent choice for chef knife due to its exceptional hardness, density, stability, and unique aesthetic appeal. While it requires more effort to shape and finish, its natural durability and resistance to decay, shrinking, and expanding make it a long-lasting and beautiful option for high-quality chef. Cool.
You made the right. Or you are going to.
Mhm. Density also contributes to good water resistance, making it suitable for kitchen environments. Natural hardwood. I just love how this keeps on popping up. Difficult in shaping and cool. While durable, the oily tight grain can be challenging to finish to a high polish, often requiring hand sanding and careful buffing and waxing. So I'm gonna hate iron. Cool. Fuck yeah. Awesome. I'm gonna custom that. Do what I want you to do.
Hopefully.
We. I got some at our show in March or last March. So the Spirit of the Blade show. I got some ironwood. This is my first time working with ironwood. But I've seen it finished before and it's absolutely gorgeous. Kirk's done a lot with ironwood.
Brian said
It's too easy. All right. Yeah, I've like I said, I got a bunch of wood from Joe, but I gotta look through and see like what all it is. He just gave me a quick rundown of like what everything was, but he said everything's labeled. Uh, I haven't taken it apart to look at it, so I don't know. But beautiful wood.
Will you stop?
And Joe also told me that whenever I get Zach's axe done, which that's another thing I gotta get done. Um, because I'm gonna bring it up to Ohio and hand deliver it. So Joe was like, "Hey, yeah, stop over. Get you a bunch of wood." I'm like, "Okay, done. Bring home a bunch of wood. Metal.
Mm-hmm.
I like it." Yeah, free is good. Free is great. So Boston Scally, they're getting ready to release their 12th anniversary hat, and I was looking to see if there was any information on it. besides that it's just going to be Boston Scally Code, the Underground 12th Year Edition, Prohibition Edition. So I don't know. It looks like it might be a 6 panel, but I was curious, which they do a drop like every Friday, but this is I'm assuming it's going to be a 6 panel, and then they'll probably have like a rocks glass pin to go along with it or something. Just looking to see if they were showing anything with it yet. They've got some cool hats that they've come out with. Uh-oh. That's problematic. I'm gonna have to find some of that. Hey, Lena. Yes, it does. I love peach rings, and I love Albany. I may have to try it. See if I can talk to my candy guy to see if he can give me some. Was Blue being a douche? Was Blue not wanting to come in? Just message my candy guy. See what's going on with that soda. I need to know. The Vikings are currently losing, which is fantastic. Falcons are up 9-3. About to go into half. Go Falcons. Give me a second. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get a water. Nice, Brian. Yeah, we watched the newest episode yesterday. Oh. So I have bad allergies. Everybody knows this. When I'm working in the shop, um, depending on what I'm doing is depending on what kind of face mask I wear. So, and I forget what the company's called. But anyways, so the type of face mask that I typically wear, it's similar to this style. except for it doesn't have like ear cutouts or anything. It has an internal filter, or it's got two filters, and then an internal like face filter, and then it velcros in the back. And I've gone through one of them already, so I'm on my second one, and they work pretty well. Um, but what I've seen other knife makers do is they'll get something like this, and so basically it just sticks in your nose and blocks anything from going up there. And I've used these quite a bit just because it's more convenient, but I still get black boogers, and so that's why I've been blowing my nose, blowing my nose, blowing my nose because I was doing a lot in the shop today, and so yes, you should, especially with 5160. All kinds of nasty shit comes off the 5160. But other problem that I have besides the fact that like I use those filters is that I have a tendency, and this would even happen with my other face mask. I have a tendency when I'm trying to focus on something, my mouth goes. So if you have your mouth open, like the nasal filters don't do anything. So I have to constantly remind myself to keep my mouth shut, or I got to put something in my mouth. So that's fun. But that's why my allergies have been going kind of crazy today because I spent time out in the shop. Not really a good hobby to have if you have allergies. Well, it's just when I'm focusing on something for whatever reason, my mouth opens, and I'm like, Why is that a thing?" Yeah, when I concentrate. So look at this. I've already messaged. I was like, "Bro, what's going on with that?" Because I mean, it was posted
By
by
him, yeah.
by my Candy Man, so. Not the Candy Man, my Candy Man.
Pizza.
I was explaining why my allergies going so crazy. No caffeine, natural flavor.
Had to pull a Falk and go put laundry away, but I'm back. So I'm like, her.
She never comes back.
Nope.
I got one of those. Remember, I got one from Zach.
Yeah.
Signed up for informed delivery, but it doesn't show what we're getting tomorrow. Like, load your shit, guys.
It'll load it in the morning. That's how I do it. Like, because today's Sunday, so.
Close the fridge. They did. But you got anything else?
Nope.
I don't either. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us tonight. We'll see everybody next Friday. Hope everybody has a wonderful week. I will say the same thing I said on Friday. Completely free to be kind. Don't be a dick. Stay sharp. Don't do anything that I wouldn't do. If you do, don't get caught. Deuces.
Bye.